doing. We're celebrating not just the incredible food, but also the drive and the passion of youth in our communities. We're still celebrating Youth Month. As we know that this is the last week celebrating and commemorating. We're still highlighting those young people in the move, the movement that young people have always created. Brought to life by the dynamic Youth Business Launchpad. The Youth Business Launchpad is all about empowering the next generation of entrepreneurs. And today we're shining a light on a bad recipe right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show, where incredible flavors meet, hustle. So you're asking yourself, when it comes to bad recipe, they highlight what they're offering right here. So they're specializing in sizzling wings, in which you're going to be zooming in and into looking into what do we have in our table and what to expect on the 28th of June right there at Protea Glen Mall. And also irresistible wraps, chip swirls, loaded chips and mocktails that hit the spot. Bad recipe isn't just about food, it's about bold vision and breaking barriers, right? So please join me in welcoming the powerhouse behind it all, Lesego Maluleke, right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show, man. She's a 26-year-old entrepreneur making waves as a black woman in the food industry. So one thing, of course, that you would want to know about her, who is she, what does she do, right? So I just want to ask you, but firstly, good morning and how are you doing?
Nervous, but
no
good,
worries.
thank you. Mm-hmm.
We are thrilled to have you here because a lot of people, maybe they're watching at home and they're asking themselves what is going on. But one of the questions that will be asked is, what ignited your passion to start Bad Recipes?
Hey, so cooking has always been a dream. It's been a passion of mine. I've always loved cooking. And I ventured into a completely different career, but getting an opportunity, I feel like when God gives the opportunity, everything will align and dreams will come back to you. So because this was something that I feel like was destiny for me, it came back to me. And 1 + 1 was equal to 2. Bad Recipes was born.
Yeah, of course, man. You can see that, the table is stacked with a lot of beautiful things right here. So in terms of the challenges that shaped the person that you are today, can you please take us through what challenges you faced and how did you overcome those challenges?
Well, there's a lot of challenges that you can face, especially in this business. It's rejection, it's people not loving it. It's food at the end of the day, so if they're not buying it, it's problematic. That's a big loss. But, knowing what you're doing and loving it will help you sell the product. And that's why the name came about, Bad Recipes, because things can get so bad and messy in the kitchen.
Wow, interesting, because one would ask themselves, why bad recipe? Does your food taste bad? Do you guys have bad reputation in business and things like that? But of course, man, as highlighting, young people in the space, as a young black woman, man, can you just tell us about, the journey of how has it been, in this journey in overall?
Overall, it has been so blessed. I don't want to lie. It has had its challenges, its up and downs. Competition is really, really tight. But when you really believe in what you're doing, you can push it out there. I feel like passion beats talent. It beats skill, it beats anything, anytime. So when you have the passion, you can make it real. And Bad Recipes has been so real ever since it was born.
So in terms of exciting innovations, man, what are we expecting when it comes to new innovations in a Bad Recipe?
So we are looking to growing our menu, like the bad wrap. This is the bad wrap, the bad pocket.
The bad wrap.
Yeah, it's a very bad pocket. So when it started, it just had meat, and then it grew into something that started becoming like a kota, and it started having chips. In the nearer future, we are looking into transforming it into what could possibly look like a kota. So you want to have your fries in there, you're going to have your a slice of cheese, you're going to have your Russian in there, and that is like the short-term dream right now. So that's what we are looking into innovating it into. So do you have maybe any, what do we call, man, like something that actually made you to think about this, inspirations, behind this? So you'd be surprised. It started off with the wings. So the wings were the main the main character in all of this, because at home, mom used to buy a lot of wings. So mom never bought mixed portions when she never bought ibrai pack like in any other normal family. So what we'd have is chicken breasts and wings. So that is what I would have to cook and deal with every day. So I came up with strategic ways, ways to make it fun and not make it taste the same, because Monday to Friday, we're eating wings. If you're not eating wings, you're eating a chicken breast. So make it work. And it started off like fried wings. So you'd have grilled wings, you'd have dunked wings. So these ones are easier to sell at markets because you can carry them. The grilled wings, not so much right now. So as much as we grow, the more our menu also adapts to the growth, like looking into making burgers in the nearer future, looking into making wrapped burgers in the nearer future. You see, so the more people support us, their love and growth, their support is what makes the menu so beautiful every time.
Wonderful, man. I'm starting to lose my words because of the smell. So don't mind everything that's happening to me. So in terms of making sure that customer satisfaction, how do you guys approach your customers? How's the experience? How do you go, about that on your day-to-day basis?
Okay, you know what they always say about, if you are going to start your own business, it really helps to work in someone else's business. So I don't want to say that I was stealing tools of trade, but I have worked in retail spaces a lot. And I feel like that customer service that I learned there from all the amazing places that I've worked at have really helped me, equip me with the tools to know how to handle customers and communicate with them nicely.
Very interesting. Now it's time to talk about food now. I think this plate, man, can you just please take us through what do we have right here? And when someone is coming, what's the experience going to be looking like on this plate?
Okay, so this is our classic plate, of course. Like I said, wings are our specialty. So we have your fried wings this side, we have your dunked wings on the side of the plate. So like I said, the more the customers buy, the more the menu transforms. So in the beginning, it was just the fried wings, and then we innovated, we grew, we learned a thing or two from the questions that they asked, and then we ended up having dunked wings. So they are barbecue dunked, and in here you have like a garlic sauce.
Wonderful, man. And now we are heading towards the 28th of June, which is Protea Glen Mall, the launchpad. Tell me, in terms of you being part of it, how is it going to help your business?
That is a really great question for me right now, because I am looking into growing this brand. So at the moment we're just doing markets, but we are looking into coming into your personal spaces. So if you want us to come and make food for your event, if you're having a baby shower, you're having a party, you're having something, because our menu is very diverse, and then we can sit down, we can work around it, we can see what we can bring to the table for you, we can cater for your event.
Man, wonderful. So while I was reading through your bio right there, I saw, one of the word that is always associated with social media, which is baddies. So is the theme of the business going through and aligning with that to say, you know what, even baddies know how food tastes?
Because the recipes are so bad.
Man, wonderful, man. So in terms of the services that you guys offer, is it only maybe people coming into where you guys are based, or is it only, when you mentioned that you can come to people's places, what other services do you guys cater for customers out there?
So like that's what we're looking into doing. We're looking into having us into your personal space. We want to do your baby shower. We want to cater for your party. We want to make it happy. We want to do your cocktails. We want to do your nice wings. We want to feed you the whole day. Until it closes, until you guys don't want us there anymore. And this really helps because you don't have to deal with the dishes. You don't have to deal with anything. We'll take care of the entire setup for you. Make sure that the food is there and running all the time. So usually we also do have chips, but there's a few items on the menu that we don't have here with us today. There's chips, and then the chips can be bap and a salad as well. So we also do bap, depending on the kind of market that we go to. So we've also learned to understand our market as well, because sometimes you find yourself in a market where there's like an age group that is beyond a certain, they don't want chips, they want bap. So we bring them bap. And then the youngins, they want their chips, they don't want your bap. You come with your bap, you're gonna go home with it. Nobody wants that. So we just try to understand the market, we try to understand what they want so that we can know what to bring for them on that day. So if you want personal catering services, we sit down, we talk about it, we understand what you need, and then we bring you exactly that. Yes.
So catering to, you know, the customers and making sure that they're satisfied, do you guys maybe offer some surveys, you know, maybe a customer survey that is right there on the place, or it's only on the social media?
Okay, so at the moment we haven't surveyed anyone, but then we do listen. When people come, the questions that they ask, you know, someone would ask you, don't you have chili sauce? And then we think, okay, we can make hot wings now. And then they will, so we do chili dunked as well, but then the barbecue dunked is the first dunked, so that is a classic. So that's what we brought for you today.
Very interesting. So now let's speak about price range, you know, because it's something that people always, because when they ask how much is it, when you tell them, they run away.
That's true.
But now, what are we looking into? How much, you know, the startup prices? Where can people, you know, find themselves in?
Okay, so this is how the price ranges goes. Don't be shocked. These are market prices. Okay. At markets, you understand that we pop up, so we don't trade every day. So people really just try to make up for the days that we're not traded. And markets are exclusive, you know, so prices are very interesting there. So our fried wings range from like 50, 60 rands when they start being dunked. Our pockets range from 50 rands. That is the standard price. The cheapest item on the menu is our chips roll. Doesn't travel well, so we don't bring it for you guys here today. But we are really excited to make it for you at the market on the 28th. And for that particular day, we actually have a surprise price range for our customers. So we have customized the price of everything here. So everything is going to be sold at one exact same price.
Wow.
Everything, anything you want will be the exact same price. Of course, the portions will be adjusted a little bit on the wings, but then everything will be, I can't say the price. It could be a 10, it could be a 20, but bring a Mandela in your pocket, come have a taste. It's not about making profit for us on this day, but it's obviously about letting the clients know what we're selling, offering, and we just want them to taste it more than anything. We want them to try them out.
Very interesting, man. And I just hope that the Vuga Nation right there at home, man, you know, they got hold of that. And the information that you've just shared with us, it will be helpful for them to know more about, you know, bed recipes. But one would want to know right now if you guys have any future innovations that you would bring to the table and, you know, deck out to the people out there.
The exciting wrapped kota. We look forward to that. That is going to be a killer. Can't wait to have that out there.
Of course, man. We will be on the lookout. So if maybe one wants to contact you guys, want to order, are you guys on Mr. Uber, on Uber Eats, I mean, Mr. D and things like that?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment, but we are contactable. We have a social media page, so you can find us at badrecipes_ on Instagram. You can also email us at badrecipes@gmail.com. So on our Instagram page, you also find a link, a button to push. You can contact us right from there.
Very interesting. Just want to grab a device right there just to read comments from people right there. And then I have Gasto saying this looks delicious. And then Hector asking, where is the business based or the location of the business?
So guys, you have to chase us on our social media page. We do post from time to time where we're going to be. So our future events are always on our Instagram page. So if we're ever in a location near you, come through, pull up, you know you're going to find us there. So we've been all around Soweto, we've been all around the restaurant in Rodiport, we have been in Pretoria. We're looking to grow and go beyond the province's borders at some point.
I wish you all the best with that, man. And then Zinzi coming through saying the food is fooding indeed. They say before you eat with your mouth, it starts with the eyes, then smell. Looking at the food setup, it's so enticing and looks scrumptious.
Thank you so much.
So is it something that you always work on, that, you know what, when people start looking at your food, they should be interested at the first glimpse of what they're going to be seeing?
100%. Presentation is key. So at every market, we always have a show item. We do the show plate. The show plate never changes because it's what's on the menu. So a little bit of everything. So you can look at it, devour it with your eyes, and then we take you through the menu. We tell you what's what, and then you decide. At the end of the day, someone just wants like the show item as it is. Then we just give them the price for that. Then they're good to go.
Very interesting. Now, of course, man, we've been speaking about food, you know, highlighting. So I see we have drinks right there. One will be asking themselves, what is that, a colored drink, a blue? Is it a blue Sprite? Is it a red Sprite? So what are we looking into here when it comes to these drinks that are on the table?
So these are our mocktails. We call them the mocking bad. Yeah, because, it will mock you because it's so bad at the same time and you think you're going to get drunk, but hey, wait again. So we layer it with cordial, ice, and mint to make it extra bad. Then we just wrap that all up and you have this amazing drink to wash it all down and refresh your palate.
Oh, man. I know anyone who is watching out there, man, they just want to find themselves here, devouring what we are seeing. And don't worry, we'll do it on your behalf and then give you a review of what we have tasted. So and then Zinzi come through saying, please come through to the East Rand soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so people are actually looking forward to seeing you out there, serving them. But lastly, man, to someone who is young as you are and they are starting to look, they're starting to, thinking about starting a business, what message do you have for them?
It's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. But when you are passionate about it, I feel like before you venture into any kind of business, you have to have the heart for it. When you have the heart for it, the challenges mean nothing really. They're just obstacles that you are anticipating.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard. People won't like it all the time. Sometimes you won't sell out. There'll be good days, there'll be bad days, but then the good days will be worth it. Yeah.
I love it.
Interesting, man. I also love it because I think we just want to ask you a few of the questions right here, and please help me with those game questions, man.
Yes.
So that we can wrap it up.
Do you have a secret sauce or a secret ingredient?
Okay, so this is our secret ingredient right here.
Yes.
I won't tell you what's in it, but this goes with everything. Put it on your chips. We put it in our wraps. We make it ourselves. We mix it. We mix a little bit of everything, which I won't tell you because it is a secret.
Lovely. I love that. And then when it comes, what's the one thing people have said that they love that's on your menu? What's your best seller?
Our best seller is definitely the wings, dunked wings.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And okay, so with the mocktails, right, do you only make these flavors?
So we also do passion fruit as well. We do cola as well. So every flavor cordial that you can think of, we have that in a mocking bad for you.
Yes, and a mocking bad. I love the name mocking bad. Right, so I want the Vuga Nation to hit us up. Judging on what you have brought us today, Vuga Nation, what dish would you like to try? Which one are you dying to try? Is it number 1, A, repeat the name,
Bad pocket,
B,
dunked wings,
or C,
your mocking bad?
Exactly. And of course, you can use the hashtag #AskABadRecipe.
Oh wow, I love that.
And hashtag Vuga Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man, that's where we're going to end it right here with Nerina. Thank you so much, man, for taking your time, to bless us with this, man. We're hoping to see you on Saturday and bring the magic that people have never seen.
We cannot wait to be there. So excited to have everyone there at our secret price that we're having. You guys are going to be so excited. Bring your coins, break your pay bags.
Bring the coins, man, because of course your experience won't be messed up. So on the 28th of June, you will be right there at Protea Glen Mall on the market day. So you do not want to miss that. For now, let us let her go. And then when you come back, man, you're going to be continuing with your daily dose of positivity right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show. Hashtag Vuga Breakfast Show is the hashtag to use. Right. All right.
I'm going to taste
So I think we need to take
wing.
Yeah, and also bless yourself with some lemon. So the lemon is not just there for garnish.
Okay.
It's part of the experience. So squeeze a little bit of it over your wings. So squeeze out the lemon.
Okay, there I go.
Yes. Squeeze the lemon juice.
And dip it in the sauce.
You can dip it into the sauce.
I've already dipped it.
Yeah, man.
Then you can have a bite.
Oh. There we go. That's bad.
That's so bad.
It's bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So,
And the sauce.
The sauce.
So is this dip?
So this is mixed with something else. It is
Okay.
this, but then we have something else there. Secret. And then for your pocket, you just have it there.
wow.
And then you have your sauce right there over it like that.
Ooh.
And then you just
Ah,
have yourself
man.
a nice big bite of that. So the further deeper you go into it, the more the surprises. So it's layered.
Ooh. Looks nice, man. Looks nice.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I see right there, people are willing to be in the studio. The food looks mouth-watering. Please give us a review. Man, it's bad.
It's bad,
Come on,
guys.
man. Bad Recipe is the
I
place to
urge
go.
you to be at that
Yeah.
market day on
Yeah.
the 28th and try one of these. I swear you will not regret it.